Hi, friends. So it's Thursday. We're pulling together all the things we've learned about adverbs because there's a couple different types of adverbs. So the first day we learned about ly adverbs. So things that are describing words that are describing verbs that end in ly. The next day we learned about adverbs that describe when something's happening or where something's happening. But today they're all jumbled up together. And in your activity, you're going to have to decide where the adverbs are in these sentences. They could be saying when, they could be saying where, or they could be ly words. So we're going to do a little bit of that right now before you have to do it on your own, just so I'm sure you know what you're doing. Number one, my friend Serena's grandmother told us a story yesterday. Well, first of all, I don't see any words that end in ly, so it has to be a when or a where. It doesn't say where Serena's grandmother tells us stories, but tells us that she told them yesterday. That's a when word. So that would be our adverb in this sentence. Number two, we sat on the couch and listened carefully. So I see a word that ends in ly and it says carefully. So it's saying how they're sitting and listening. They're sitting and listening carefully. We're going to circle that ly word carefully because that's our adverb here. Number three, Mrs. Lopez explained why mountaintops are often covered with snow. First of all, this person did not capitalize Mrs. Lopez, so I'm just going to do that just to be proper. Explain why mountaintops are often covered with snow. It doesn't say where these mountaintops are, but it does say when they're covered with snow. And that when word that I see is often. They're often covered with snow. You're going to see mountains covered in snow. In 1 hour, Serena and I fell asleep. In 1 hour, Serena and I fell asleep. It's saying when they fell asleep in 1 hour. Well, we're just going to say in we're going to circle in for that one in the 1 hour because that's when it happened in the hour because an hour is a thing. It's an hour. Yeah. Number five, she and I woke up suddenly an hour later. Well, first of all, something's going on with his eye. I don't know why it's lowercase. That's a little weird. When did they wake up? They woke up suddenly. That's the ly word right there. Suddenly. So that's our adverb. Amazing. So you're doing the last part of your activity page today, page 150. You're doing basically the same thing, but the sentences are a little helpful because they've went ahead and they've underlined a couple words for you. But some of the words that are underlined aren't adverbs. So what you have to do is decide which words of the underlined words are adverbs. And then you're going to write whichever underlined word is an adverb on these blank lines that you see next to the sentence. It's very important that you understand this. You're not just writing words willy-nilly. You got to let me know which underlined word is the adverb. So now that you've watched this, you can get started. Turn it in when you're done and then work on your enrichment. Good luck.